Well, for the third time in 4 years, Grand Valley's soccer team is headed to the Final Four. Dave Deaney's crew grabbed 2 wins in the regional championship with victories over Northern Kentucky and Colorado School of Mines. And the coach is with me here. Dave, good to see you again, and
nice
congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, what a nice job here. You're now 20-0-4, so undefeated, the 4 ties,
Yeah.
one of which came in this regional championship for you. But I just set it up for us a little bit, kind of the moment going into it, and then the overview of how you played.
Well, I think these ties have really served us well as the year's gone on. Mentally strong, knowing that, we'll take any way to win and move on and advance, and we have a couple of them. And we got another one against Northern Kentucky. I thought we played very well against Northern Kentucky. It was a game that the altitude affected both teams, both Midwest teams. Northern Kentucky probably had affected them a little bit more than us, but we missed a lot of chances. I don't know what the shot total was. I think it was like 16-2. We missed some chances, especially early, but their goalkeeper played very well. And as the game wore on, the game got slower and slower, and it kind of looked like it was going to go to shootout. And we had missed our opportunities to win the game. And once again, Chelsea made the save that we needed to do, and our 5 shooters scored. And so, it doesn't matter how we're moving on. And it would have been pretty disappointing, quite honestly, if we lost that game, though, because we played well.
Well, you won that in the shootout 5-4, and then you shut out Colorado School of Mines as we go into some highlights, and blanked them with some good looks.
Well, Colorado School of Mines probably on paper upset Metro State. Metro State would have been a little bit more difficult of an opponent, but Mines plays a very good schedule in that conference, the RMAC. And they have an All-American forward, scored 32 goals this year. So she was very difficult to have to defend. But we felt good about how we did, and we got ahead early, which was important. What we didn't do against Northern Kentucky. So you're seeing right now some opportunities. Goalkeepers made, that's a great save, like off Chris Neibel. She just made almost a similar save off Ashley Botts earlier. So, I thought we did a good job against Northern Kentucky. We just didn't score.
Grand Valley here against Colorado School of Mines and Northern Kentucky in these highlights, as the Lakers would be able to win. And there you have the great goalkeeping that the Lakers would have it here in Denver at Metro State. Ashley Botts to work.
Yeah, and then again, soccer's one of those sports that you can play very well, but if you don't put the ball in the back of the net, the game gets a little bit more difficult and tighter. And here you've got some shooters, and that we've gone with the same 5 shooters every time. And this save off Chelsea is what we needed. It was off their 4th shooter. They'd already scored 3 goals quite easily. And we had a feeling that if we could get her to make that save, that's Ashley Botts, the freshman, stepping up and burying the 5th shot and sending us to the quarterfinals. It's a big moment for a freshman to be able to take on and put us through.
That's right. So earlier in the season, you'd had a senior give you that big shot with Natalia Stansky, and now Ashley Botts helped. So that victory over Northern Kentucky, now a great goal there. Irie with that on the first one. That's against Colorado School of Mines.
Well, and that was key. Irie got us ahead early, and with Colorado, they do sit in, similar to what Bellarmine played, maybe a little bit more athletic. The goalkeeper was quite good, and Irie scoring in the first 16, 17 minutes got us ahead early, and was able to loosen the ball up again, give us confidence. Here's Maria Brown right at the back end of the first half to Ashley Botts. And that was probably the biggest goal, just because it sent us into half with 2 goals, 2-goal cushion. You really kind of opened it up for them. This is their All-American forward, who this is the 3rd time she was just a little bit too far with getting in, and we were just able to get Chelsea off the line and make some saves. But as the second half wore on, they got tired. Our depth played a big factor, and Kayla Addison was a monster. They had trouble with her, here she gets in one of her 4 chances, and she scores that 3rd goal for us.
That's right. There's the 3rd that you would have as you get the victory. Talk about her a little bit more, Dave, because she really played well.
Well, Kayla has played very well. Plays a little bit better on the road than at home, and I'm not sure what that is, but I'm glad the Final Four is on the road. But she's been fantastic. Our whole freshman class has been good. We don't talk about them being young anymore, and they've kind of progressed as the year's gone on. And I think we're a team that's very well balanced with some upperclassmen as well. But Kayla's very athletic, and if she's working hard and active, no one can run with her, and we're hoping that she helps us out as we move on here on Thursday.
That's right. Thursday, December 3rd at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You're going to be playing down in Florida, Tampa there. St. Rose, the opponent, an undefeated team. Great team depth, very athletic, and a team that's only given up 6 goals.
Yeah, 6 goals. That's much better than us by far. So, it's going to be a big challenge for us. They're very deep. They play 18, 19, 20 players as the game wears on, just like us. It's going to be a challenge, but I think if we play kind of our style and we can get ahead early, I like our chances against anybody down there. And it's ironic we started our season there.
Yeah, that's right. And what I think interesting too is you say very similar to you. It's like looking in the mirror as to who you're going to play.
Yep, very similar. They're going to be great depth. I think their weakness supposedly is their goalkeepers, and they don't have anybody with more than 10 goals, but they have 18 with at least one. So that's a pretty phenomenal number. But you never know. Matching up in different regions, it's going to be how the teams play on the day, and we're accustomed. We've played down there. We played down there the first 2 games of the year, so I like that about our kids. They kind of know what they're getting in terms of an environment and a field.
20-0-4, the overall record. Grand Valley is still undefeated here with this run. Back into the Final Four Thursday at 5. GVSULakers.com. You can get the updated numbers and be able to follow that action. Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, Steve.
Wish you the best.
Thank you.
Well, coming up after the break, an update for you on Laker basketball.